Are you ready?
I've been ready.
Don't give me any of your crap.
Come on, we're wasting people's time.
Hi there. Thanks for diving into Two Peas, Same Pod, the humorous podcast of family unity that proves we're all in this comedic roller coaster of life together. Here are your hosts, the father and daughter duo, Eric and Tovah Weinstein.
Hello and welcome to Two Peas.
Same pod. Woohoo!
Woohoo indeed. This is Eric Weinstein, your co-host, along with
Tovah Weinstein.
the other co-host. Yes. And we are a father-daughter podcast about nothing and everything. For our usual listeners, you know, we break it into three segments. First segment is World Peas, where we talk a little bit about pop culture and the goings-on around the world. Second segment is Peas Our Family, or most recently, we've turned it into What's Pissing You Off This Week, where we talk about a complaint that we have about something, and Tovah's got plenty of them. And lastly, we have Peas of Information, where I toss Tovah three questions, and I get even.
How the answers?
This week, we're joined by a special guest.
Woohoo!
Anne-Marie Babineau of Abby's House in Worcester, Massachusetts. And she's here to talk to us a little bit about what's going on there and the great work that they do. So welcome, Annie.
Thank you. I am so happy to be here.
So let's just say Annie is a big fan.
The biggest.
She is the biggest. Although, you know, my mother is a big fan.
Right, of course.
Yeah, so my mother has to be the number one fan, I
Right.
suppose. Mm-hmm. Tovah's mother and my wife, Elaine. Josh, you're definitely in the top five.
Top five. I'll take it.
Yeah, you're definitely in the top five. And so much so that like 2 years ago when we first started, Annie actually had T-shirts made for us.
Had to.
And she sent us some swag. We posted a picture, I think, on Instagram back then of it, and I posted it on Facebook. So that was fantastic. And Annie works for a great agency that does some terrific work with young women and children. So, Annie, why don't you tell us a little bit about Abby's House?
Sure. So Abby's House is a nonprofit, and we are located in Worcester, Mass. And we are getting ready to celebrate our 50 years, which is sort of bittersweet when you think about it. We're a nonprofit that serves, again, women and children. We provide safe shelter, affordable housing, which not a lot of people know. You know, they hear Abby's House, they think shelter, and supportive services.
When you say affordable housing, do you actually own your own units? And
We do.
Okay, great.
Yep. So we own a total of 4 properties, and only one of them is shelter. So although it's how we started and a huge part of what we do, we've sort of expanded into the affordable housing game.
And how many people do you serve with the housing?
Such a good question. We have 79 units, and we have 19 beds in shelter.
And I'm sure that there must be some demand, unfortunately, for your services. And I think that's probably what you were getting at by bittersweet.
Yes, it's bittersweet. Back in 1976, when Annette Rafferty, one of the founders, was dreaming up the concept of Abby's House, she never really thought that it would have to be around for 50 years. It was to fill an immediate need in the community. There were plenty of organizations for homeless men, but not the specific services that come with being a homeless woman. Safety for the children, too. It needed to be more.
So what services do you offer besides the housing, which is terrific and obviously grossly needed? What else do you offer?
So we have supportive counseling services for the women. The women that are at the shelter are encouraged to meet with their advocates or their counselors once a week.
Counselors who work for
work
Abby's
with
House?
Abby's House.
Okay.
Yep. They're encouraged to meet once a week just so that they can move forward with their plan. And the services are also open to our residents, and they can choose to leverage our services as much or as little as they want. We offer a monthly food pantry and a monthly personal care pantry. So these women aren't having to go ahead and buy all of the things that they normally would. Those are offered to them, and we get a ton of in-kind donations. So all of those pieces are coming to us from members of the community.
What's the gateway to Abby's House? How do people get involved in Abby's House as a client or as somebody using their services?
So we have a wait list, and as you can imagine, the wait list is hundreds of people deep, which is why, we've sort of been focusing on the next step. We intend on kind of branching out and having more properties, but we want to be careful when we do that because we want to make sure we can staff them. We want to make sure that we're not sort of jumping the gun and doing something that we can't support.
Do people get referred to Abby's House through other governmental agencies or other support agencies, or did they find you on their own?
So that's a wonderful question. We are actually not at all funded federally. So we 100% of our support comes from, the $20 check that grandma writes or our corporate sponsors that will help us at this 50th anniversary event. The reason why we've done that, and it's pretty strategic, is because with federal grants come restrictions. So we want to be able to make the rules for our women say they're not ready to take the next step to move out of shelter. Mm-hmm. We're not in the business of creating homelessness. So we don't say, okay, well, I'm sorry, you have nowhere to go. You have to leave. Accommodations are made based on the need. And that's actually really special. I love hearing that. We meet women where they are.
And you mentioned your gala. Why don't you talk about that? That's one of your upcoming events.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
So 50th anniversary gala, that is on May 29th, 2026. We're really excited. It's going to be at the Hogan Center at the College of the Holy Cross. We are very excited, hoping for a turnout of about 400 people.
Wow, that's sizable.
Yes, very big. There is going to be so many good things there. There's going to be an art stroll, so you can go ahead and kind of walk through. It's accessible art too, which is kind of cool. It's art from the community. You can pick it out. You can take it home that same day. We're going to have an online auction a week leading up to the event, so you can make your bids and take home something wonderful. That's another way the community could get involved is, we've seen a big influx of, I can't be an event sponsor per se, but here's a gift card. So that's another wonderful way people are getting involved. There is going to be, I don't know if you guys have heard about Abby's House Thrift Shop.
I saw it on the website. Tell us about it.
Abby's House Thrift Shop is really special because it started as a yard sale back in the 70s, right? Like people were just set up in the parking lot. It is nearly 100% volunteer run. It operates off of donations from the community. It's funny because we had an influencer come in. Shout out to Tina Vo. She did like a cute little, she's an influencer. So what she did was perfect. It was amazing. And we kind of got feedback from the community that was like, I thought that, the Coach bag that I donated was going to the women and the children. And it's like, well, that's not necessarily what they need right now at this time. Mm-hmm. And if they do need that, it is available for them in store. They always have priority access to everything that we sell in the thrift store. But we turn around and sell the donations to the public. And then that revenue fuels the services that are provided by Abby's House. So although your donation may not directly be going to the women or to the children, it is powering the services. So it does go to them. And I think it made up something like 12% of our revenue. So it's huge.
Yeah, that's a good portion.
Yeah.
So how would people find out more about Abby's House, or how could they find out more about the upcoming gala and all the other services or other ways to help out or participate?
Yes, we would love for you to go to abbyshouse.org. We would love for you to email me. I'm at Annie@abbyshouse.org. I would love to talk to you about how you can just come to the gala, if you want to make any donations, if you want to become a corporate sponsor, if you want to volunteer. Listen, we will take any and everything. This is important work. It is sometimes the unseen work, but it does mean a lot. Every little bit counts.
Yeah, in today's economic environment especially.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, thank you, Annie. We appreciate you joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, our pleasure. That was Annie Babineau from Abby's House. That's abbyshouse.org. Feel free to visit the website to see how you can help this worthy cause. We'll be right back with Two Peas, Same Pod.
Thanks for listening to Two Peas, Same Pod, hosted by Eric and Tovah Weinstein. Please subscribe and join us next time as we continue to share humorous anecdotes, funny mishaps, and comical observations from our own lives.
Two Peas, Same Pod is produced by 1253 Studios, bringing always humorous and sometimes thought-provoking conversations to you through your favorite podcasting sites. Creative Content and Marketing Director Tovah Weinstein. Executive Producer and Chief Editor Eric Weinstein. Music by MBB. Find his work on YouTube by searching for MBB Music or at mbbmusic.com. Special thanks for the intro, outro, and trailer voiceover to Jordan Rich of CBS Boston Radio and Chart Productions, providing audio and voiceover recording and production, as well as podcast production and support. Visit Jordan at chartproductions.com. Funding for Two Peas Same Pod is provided by the Law Office of Eric Weinstein and listeners like you. Please consider subscribing and supporting this podcast. Until we meet again, this was Two Peas Same Pod, a 1253 Studios production.